let me just be really clear with farmers watching this. Yes, we have big discussions going on around what that multi-financial framework, so what that big pot of money will do. For me, it's about protecting and not just preserving the cap in what we've known it before, but also having a common agricultural policy fund that meets inflation, so that we don't have farmers in the next 7 years, as the cap will come into play, worried about how they fix a piece of machinery or how they fertilize their land because of what's happening geopolitically. That's incredibly important. Equally, we want to make sure nothing is only centralized. So right now we're hearing a lot of whispers of that too. So making sure the money that is set aside, that EU taxpayer money, is meeting the demands it needs to at grassroots level. It's incredibly important that we're growing and scaling our rural communities, but our farm producers who are feeding us multiple times a day, and not just us as we're having this conversation, but the 450 million citizens that make up the EU and world over, that they're getting paid for the work that they're doing. Because right now, along the food chain, that is not happening, and that for me, within the EPP group as a Fine Gael MEP and the leader on the agriculture committee, that we're getting that. I also have to say, as a young trained farmer myself, female, from the west of Ireland, it's important that we have recognition and awareness to our female farmers, and I'm working to be the leading voice on the generation renewal in our agriculture committee, because 6 or 7% of our farmers are young. That's not good enough. Access to land, access to finance, scaling and growing their businesses, being able to meet the demands that we will have for not just the next 7 years, but the generations ahead, are going to be led by our young farmers. So there's multiple things at play, and know that we are fighting to make sure we have legislation that meets the demand from our farmer on the ground, and not as just a wish-wash talk about.